Hello everyone, welcome to day 160 of playing chess every day for you. Let's find the game. We're starting as black here. D4, so D5. Queen's Gambit. I'll go for the declined. It's probably good to develop this bishop. I could develop this knight also. I don't think pushing is possible here. I could defend like this also with my bishop. Then I get pinned. I guess I go for this check, and if the knight blocks then I keep my bishop there. And then just develop like this. They attack the bishop, so I'll just take. They take with that knight. I think next I should either develop this knight or this knight. I'll go for this one, just so I have the choice of castling very early. Could castle right now. I could also just develop like this with the knight. Could play c5, which looks very good. Just fighting for space. They bring their bishop. Could take towards the center here. I could also develop. Could take this way, but I think taking like this is completely fine. I do think development is very important right now though, so could go for this move to target this. But I think just castling should be strong right now. I think I'm able to develop. This is defended twice, 3 times even. And if they take here, that's just a bad move. The queen comes out to pin the knight. Could go for this move, which seems very good. The queen's in a bad spot really. If this knight comes in, I have this move. I mean, I have the chance of attacking 2 pieces here, so I can't really go for this, but so once I go here, the queen must move. It can't move to any of these squares. The queen must move away. Then I'm able to maybe even push. The queen simply goes back there. I could take, but I think after takes I'd be in a bad position. I could just move the knight. I think I just take here. I could also go for this to temper the queen again. Here, if they take though, there's nothing there. Just simply take here. I can't bring my queen out to defend this, so I could recapture him to win back my pawn. I will lose this one. I don't really want them to take. They can come in though to target my bishop, which I don't like. But I guess that's okay. I can actually take with the knight. Have a strong central piece. If they jump in, that's okay. Could go for this move. I'll just move back. So now I have this move, pressuring this. Could also develop this rook. I could also castle right now. I see this move to target the queen, but the queen just moves. I'll develop the queen out. There's no real way to attack it right now. It's also a check. See, this move seems quite strong. But I guess the queen would just go here. That seems like a very weak move. I do have this. A rook move to target this. If this move I just take the pawn, so that's a blunder. They actually enable me to take, so I will. I'll also have bishop b5 next to put even more pressure on the position. I do see that this would be a fork of the queen and rook if I could get my knight there. The queen does move. Can maybe go for this, which would threaten the queen. The knight jumps in. I'll just step up. I can go here. The queen hangs, so I go here. If they take, I take. I mean, I think counterattacking the queen is good. Could also just slide over. Could also just slide here. I mean, this move leaves my queen defended by the bishop, so it's okay. And this move, queen takes, I have this. Simply go for this. The rook does hang, but can't do much there. So I'll take this move. Unfortunately, the bishop's defended because I am seeing a tactic that will let me win the bishop and have a very powerful bishop. So if I can force this knight away, like I will now, I have a tactic. Good game. Let's have a look at this game. My opponent played at an 83.4. I played at a 79.4. I had 2 mistakes and 1 miss. I played like a 1550, my opponent like a 1700. At one point I was doing much better in the game when my opponent blundered, but I completely missed something. Let's see. Trading the bishop is fine. c5 isn't that great, I should just castle here. And this was a mistake. The knight would be defended, so why didn't I just take here? That's a terrible mistake from me. For some reason I thought that after I capture here, the queen be able to take, but I didn't see this. So that's a silly move from me. This was a much more threatening move because it attacks the queen, and the queen can't actually go to these two squares. Queen check is good. Rook over is a good move. I feel like it puts a lot of pressure on the position. Oh my. For some reason I thought that because the queen was defended, so was the knight. But it was actually just completely hanging, and I'd be up a full piece here. Up a clean piece in this game, and then I'd have this bishop move, threatening the queen. That's a terrible miss from me. Instead I brought my bishop over. And I'm actually completely losing because the knight comes in with the fork. Wow, that's so disgusting. They hang their piece, which gives me +3 in valuation, but because I miss it, it's actually -4.3 for me. That's horrible for me. A terrible move from my opponent, and I don't know why I didn't take. And here I should have just gone back and traded the knight instead of going into this. Yeah, and in this endgame I just had no chances of winning. It was impossible. Against 2 rooks and an extra pawn. There was really nothing here. This was just mate. Yeah, it's just checkmate. I had to step here. Wow, I stepped the wrong way. If I step here, there isn't actually a ladder mate because I step here and that would hang a rook and this would be a draw. So there actually wasn't checkmate on the board, but I stepped the wrong way and I blundered. Wow, why did I not go this way? That's very silly from me. So I just walk into a checkmate even though there wasn't mate on the board. Terrible from me. But this game, this queen move is horrendous. It just gives a free piece for nothing. But instead I miss it, play bishop c6 and they come in with knight to b3 and they're completely winning. They're just up in exchange. I guess this would be playable because I still have pressure on the queen. But it's just, it could have been so much better if I had just taken the piece. That's a terrible, terrible miss for me, and I think this miss lost me the game. It's very annoying to keep losing games day after day, but I'll stick to just playing one game per day. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.